Hey there, Sinead Dunn here from the Extraordinary Mompreneur Community, and welcome to the Mompreneur Show, your weekly fill for tips, tricks and inspirations to help you build a successful life and business. And this week on the show we got chatty with the beautiful Louise, and we talked all about the importance of being very transparent in your business when making connections with others in business, and the importance of actually making connections with others. And we also got really raw and honest about talking about building an online business and what it takes, and whether you should have a 9-to-5 job to work along or part-time job to work along with building your coaching business. I know this is a subject that many of us have struggled with, and we get into the nitty-gritties of it. So let's get chatty. Hi Louise, and welcome to the Mompreneur Show. I am so excited to have you here. Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself and your business?
Sure. Thank you for having me, by the way. This is such an honor, and I feel so blessed to be here. A little bit about me. I have a design background. I was in the design industry for 10 years, and I was in apparel and costume design. I was also a design instructor at a fashion college here in San Diego. So that's where a lot of my marketing comes from, and that's what I bring to the table as an empowered success coach for mompreneurs. And what I do with mompreneurs is I help them with not just marketing, but inbound marketing strategies, because I feel like there needs to be more brought to the table in terms of marketing and promos. I'm a big believer in connection, a big believer in collaboration and authentic marketing, not the crazy hard marketing tactics and all the spam. I think those definitely do work, but it's not gonna sustain you for in your business. It's not gonna give you longevity in your business. And I also work with clients on business structure and strategy as well. So marketing and business, those are my main things, but I also love to mix in mindset too, because as you all know, we moms, we have so much on our plates. This is just having a business and putting it on top of everything else that we do. There's bound to be mindset blocks. There's bound to be days when, you just can't do anything. And aside from the business and marketing support, I do offer, the life coaching as well. But that, so I guess you could say it's almost like a whole package. Yeah. But because, the business is not black and white. It's not black and white. And I always love to offer that to my clients as well. So that's a little bit about what I do.
Yeah, mindset is so important. I think when you start off in business, it really throws up so much of what's going on inside you. So having someone there to help you, support you around that, because your business has to have a strategy plan, and until you know what's deep down inside of you, of what you really feel about yourself, because we make a lot of decisions by our beliefs. Mindset, I mean, it's such a big area in growing a business, and then raising children as well, because we have a lot of guilt coming up and a lot of mommy issues.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. So yeah, that's exactly why I like to incorporate mindset. I was certified first as a life coach, so it's definitely a big part of me and my business, and it's helped me so much. So it's something I love to bring to the table as well.
Do you have a set routine that you do then for your mindset work?
Mine is pretty simple, and that's basically I get up super early in the morning. My alarm is set to 4:30 in the morning.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. It's insane. And and it's not every day I'm able to wake up at 4:30, of course. But for the most part, that's when I'm able to just really practice gratitude. That's what I always do when I go to sleep and when I wake up, is I'm just always thankful to God, to the universe, of everything that I have. just opportunities that I've been blessed with. I feel like gratitude is a very, very important piece to mindset, because so much of what we can do is we're so used to seeing what we don't have, right?
Yes.
Focusing on all the things that we want, all the things that are missing from our lives, but we forget that we have all this amazing stuff right in front of us. So gratitude and affirmations, just saying them each and every day. I used to think it was crazy talk when I first started, but it really does play an important role. One of my awesome affirmations that I do every single day, and this is just super simple, is I am powerful.
Oh, I love
that.
Yeah.
It's 3 words, but there's so much impact in those 3 words, because again, we focus on all the things that we're bad at, all the things that we're not able to do, but we forget that we're powerful. Yeah. So affirmations and just 5 minutes of meditation for me, it works wonders. Like, you don't have to sit there for 30 minutes or an hour. Like, for me, 5 minutes does it, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it just squeeze small amounts in. I mean, these little things add up to massive momentum in energy-wise in what we're putting out there to the universe and our beliefs. So, yeah, 5 minutes is perfect enough. Louise, I just want to touch on something as well that you brought up later on about, yes, connecting more out with people, but giving and not always expecting something to receive. This is something that I learned from my mentor, and she was very, very big on that, about not always selling, and if you want to network with somebody, it's not always about getting something back from them. But could you talk a little bit about that, because you just touched on it a few minutes ago?
Oh, yeah, for sure. When I first jumped on the scene, starting my business online, that's all I saw was people just buy this for me, buy that for me.
Yeah.
Promos everywhere. And yes, while that's great, and a lot of them are successful at what they do, there's that connection piece that's missing. We forget that we're humans. We're moms, and we crave that connection. What I've found is I've been able to connect with so many people when I take the time to listen, when I take the time to serve. And, from these connections, I've been able to have collaborations with other people. I've been able to get referrals from other people. I've been able to get clients from these connections. It's because I've taken the time to really listen, to really nurture this relationship, to really, really be a human being. It's a lot of people, when they enter into business, they think, okay, well, I've got to have an overnight success and I've got to make money tomorrow. Yes. Otherwise, I'm not successful. It's the other way around. You need to invest in connections. You need to invest in, building that foundation for your business. The money's going to come. If you believe the money's going to come, spend the time and invest the time to connect with others, because that's going to sustain you for, the duration of your business. It's going to give you longevity, and you are going to get so much business from that. You're going to get brand loyalty from that. And people are going to talk about you to others. So it's,
yeah,
it's missing. I feel like it's not, a lot of people are doing it, but I feel like there's a lot of people who aren't doing it that need to do it, because we need to be more focused on the heart-centeredness of the business versus the dollar bills. The dollars are going to come. The money's going to come.
Oh, we have to believe that it's a big world out there. We don't have to compete. We don't have to always just guess something from somebody, because you don't know where one connection is going to lead you. It could even bring you 10 years down the road to make a bigger connection. You don't know where that one small connection, but going into it authentically, not expecting to get something out of it. But it's just to show up and support each other in whatever way. And Louise, another thing, how we first kind of connected with each other was true when you were doing the video talking about working alongside growing your business. This is something as well that a lot of women coming into this world struggle with. Should they give up their jobs and try to just focus on the online work, which it's a very hard choice to make, because of, yes, you want to delve into it, but sometimes having the job while building the online business is is a better option because you've money to invest in the business as well. So can you just talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah. So up until recently, I didn't have a part-time job. I relied solely on my business. And while that was great and it motivated me and pushed me, I started to get into that, into desperation mode. I had, I've had really, really successful months. But more recently, I started having a slow period. And that's inevitable, and that's something that I want a lot of mompreneurs, a lot of women entrepreneurs to realize is just because you start a business, once you make a sale, you're not just going to skyrocket. You're going to have periods of slow activity. You're going to have periods of busy activity. And I just experienced my first kind of slow season, and I started to get in desperation mode. I'm not going to lie. I started to get into desperation mode. How am I going to pay my bills? My husband works, but, my business brings in money as well, and I'm able to help provide for our family. It's tough. And I started to come to the table where I felt as if I was just wanting to sign any and every client. And that was a really dark place for me because that's not the type of person that I am. I'm the type of business owner where I'm here to serve. My clients are here. I serve my clients, not the other way around. And I felt as if me being in desperation mode, I felt like my clients were serving me and I wasn't doing my job, if that makes any sense.
Totally.
Yeah. So I had been thinking for like a month now, possibly getting a part-time job. And this one just fell into my lap, and it fell into my lap from a referral from somebody else because I had done something from her, which again goes back to the whole power of connection. And it just, within 2 weeks, I had a new part-time job, enough to pay my bills, enough to have a little bit left over. And that eased the burden. So when that eased the burden, the financial burden of, my bills and other stuff that I have to help provide my family with, it just felt as if, now I'm able to come to the table fully present for all my clients. And that's the space that I want to be in. That was the space I was in before. So I feel like having a part-time job, having a full-time job is something that is beneficial to a business owner. It's not, yes, you might have a lack of time to come, to utilize for your business, but you also have financial resources to invest back into your business. And you also have to think about, not only is your business a stream of income, now you have your job as a stream of income. You have two. It's smart. It's not a sign of failure. I think it's smart. And there's a lot of people who are successful who have an additional job on the side in addition to their business. The one person that comes to mind, Marie Forleo. She had all types of jobs, part-time jobs, while she was coaching. And look at her today. Yeah. So I think that there's a false expectation that once you start a business, I could quit my job. Think twice. Because there's going to be times when you're going to have a slow period and you're going to, I just don't want people to get in that place, to put themselves in their families in that position, right?
Yeah, because as you said, it turns out to be then you come from desperation place. You're not coming from the place of where you actually want to work because you've bills to pay and you've no other choice. You have to kind of take what's on the table and then you oversell, and it ends up doing more damage to your business because of the energy that you're putting out as well, like that desperation feeling.
Exactly.
It's really, really not a nice place. A lot of mothers that have said to me is like they feel like I'm not. Then I can't coach other women if I'm not fully in the coaching business. If I have a job, I'm not really a successful coach, and I'm not in a place to coach other people because of I have a 9-to-5 job or a part-time job, so they feel very, very pulled in between because there's so much stories there of success, these big launches and these coaches that make so much money. So it's massive pressure when you're just starting out as a coach.
Yeah, and the one thing that I want to add to that is the comparison game. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're comparing ourselves to these other people who are having big launches, who are doing other things in their business, but we forget that where they're at in their business, who knows, 6 months ago, a year from that, they were probably in the same position we were.
Yeah.
So, and success is different for everybody else. And that's another thing that I also want to make sure that a lot of mompreneurs and women entrepreneurs know is that the comparison game will kill you. It will definitely kill you because we compare ourselves to these things that we see online. But the fact of the matter is that true?
Yeah.
There's no way. Like, there's people who say, oh, I made a 10K month. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Kudos to everybody who's done it. But, it's almost as if what we see online, we see as the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, and then how long did it take them to make that 10,000, and how much did it cost them also to make that? Because them little pieces are also always left out.
Exactly. So, don't play the comparison game.
Yes.
I say that, but I do it every now and then. I'm only human, right? But as much as you can turn a blind eye to everything and everyone that's around you, the better. And the more you focus on your business, the better. But yeah, the comparison game will definitely kill you.
Louise, thank you so much for this. I have so enjoyed it, and you have really shared some high quality nuggets with us. So where can we find you?
You can find me at my Facebook group. It's called the Mighty Mompreneurs. Me and Sinead are in there. This is a community that I took the time to build. It didn't take me a month, 2 months to get from where I am to now, which I believe we're at 850 something people. Thank you. I really took the time to nurture this group and grow it to the group and the community and the space that I envision. And that's a supportive, empowering type of community. It's not just a Facebook group where you see promos coming in and out. Like, you can really feel, like, I'm sure you can feel it, Sinead, like
yes.
the support, the heartfelt energy that's in the space. It took me a while to build that, and I'm super proud of it. So that's where you can find me every single day. The link is, what's the link? Facebook.com/groups/ Mighty Mompreneurs. That's a long one.
I'll put the link below for you.
Yeah. The link is there, so you can always find me there. I have a website, but I'm still trying to update it. So it's louiseedu.com, but information's there if you guys need it.
Perfect.
And where else am I? Instagram, Louise Edu Coaching.
Thank you so much, Louise. It was great having you.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much for having me, Sinead.
My pleasure. Bye. Hey, and thank you so much for watching the videos, and I really hope that you have enjoyed them. I'm super excited to share with you my must-have tools that I use in my business and my life. If you would like me to send them to you, just sign up down below and I will send them to you shortly. And come over and join the community of other success-driven mompreneurs. I will see you next week on the Mompreneur Show.